There comes a point in every civilization, every ideology, every soul, when the system collapses, not because it was attacked, but because it was hollow. The rituals continue, the slogans echo, the institutions stand, but the spirit is gone. And when the spirit leaves, the collapse is inevitable. God allows this, He permits the decay, He watches the drift. Not because He is absent, but because He is patient. Intervention is not His first move, it is His last. Because if He steps in too soon, we never learn, we never struggle, we never earn the peace we claim to desire. This is the threshold, the moment when suffering becomes unbearable, when the idols fail, when the ideologies implode, and the people cry out not for politics, not for reform, but for truth, for meaning, for God. But even then, the intervention is not immediate. God waits for sincerity, for humility, for readiness, because divine rescue is not a reset button, it is a reckoning. And if the soul is not prepared, the rescue becomes another cycle of rebellion. We were made in His image, not to dominate, but to discern, not to control, but to cultivate. We were given the tools to build peace, to forge justice, to protect the sacred, but we traded those tools for comfort, for convenience, for control. And now we face the consequences. Extremists rise, institutions fall, truth is mocked. And the people are divided not by geography, but by allegiance. Some follow the blueprint, others follow the noise. Some seek the architect, others worship the architecture. And the tension builds. This is not chaos. It is choreography. God allows the pressure to mount so that the soul can be refined, so that the choice becomes clear, so that the return becomes real, because peace without struggle is fragile, and faith without fire is shallow. We are not helpless. We are not victims. We are agents of divine will. But only if we choose to be, only if we remember the design, only if we reject the idols and embrace the covenant. And if we do not, if we continue to drift, then God will step in. Not to comfort, but to correct. Not to soothe, but to shake. And when He does, the world will tremble. The systems will collapse, the idols will shatter. And the blueprint will be revealed, not as a theory, but as a reality. Not as a metaphor, but as a map. This is chapter 6, the threshold is near. The choice is ours. We can return through struggle, or be returned through collapse. But either way, the architect remains, watching, waiting, ready.
Watching, waiting, ready. Watching, waiting, ready. Watching, waiting.